What if I tell you beauty, not politics, not law, not reason, is the key to true human freedom? In an age of revolution, when empires were crumbling and heads were ruling in France, Friedrich Schiller made a radical claim. Only through art, through the experience of beauty, can we become the whole human being, capable of both moral strength and inner peace. Today, we explore his visionary work on the aesthetic education of man. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. I am Dr. Riya Datto, and if you are new to my channel, I give you a very warm welcome. I make videos on English literature, literary theories, and linguistic topics. If that is something of interest to you, consider subscribing. So, without further ado, let us begin. Friedrich Schiller's essay on the aesthetic education of man was published in 1795 in the journal Tie Horen. At a time of political upheaval following the French Revolution, Schiller posed a radical idea that art and aesthetic expression could be the path of true moral and political freedom. Today, we will explore the historical context, the main philosophical arguments of this essay, Schiller's conception of beauty and aesthetic state, the dialectic of the sense drive and the form drive, and the relevance of the work today. I am not going to go in line by line detail, rather, I would like to discuss an overall aspect so that you have a complete understanding of this essay. Let's talk about the historical and intellectual context. Schiller wrote on the aesthetic education of men in 1795 in the aftermath of French Revolution, which began with the idea of liberty and equality and descended into the reign of terror. Then there was Enlightenment. Reason was hailed as the supreme guiding force. Then there was this rise of German idealism, especially Schiller's close friend Immanuel Kant. Schiller had one dilemma. And what is that? If reason and rational law were supposed to guide the humans, then why did the revolution fall? Can society be truly reformed by reason, law, and politics alone? He concluded that aesthetic education, the cultivation of the sense of beauty, was essential for human freedom and social harmony. What is Schiller's philosophical concern? Schiller believed that human beings are torn between nature, which consists of desires, drive, and instincts, and reason, that consists of morality, duty, law. A good society must reconcile all these forces and not suppress one in the favor of the other. He asks, how can man be truly free? Not just politically, but inwardly. His answer? Through aesthetic education, where the experience of beauty harmonizes our sensuous and rational selves. This is not art as decoration, but art as transformative force. Let's talk about the two drives, sense drive and the form drive. At the heart of Schiller's theory lies the dual nature of humans, the dialectic nature. First one is the sense drive, oriented towards life, sensation, change, and physical experience. This represents our natural, temporal, and material side. It blinds us to the world of appearance and desires. Then the next one is the form drive. This is oriented towards reason, permanence, morality, and order. This one seeks timelessness, structure, and laws. It lifts us to the world of freedom and spirit. These two drives are often in conflict, but neither one can be eliminated. Schiller next proposes a third one, a third drive, that is the play drive. This is the mediating drive. It harmonizes the sense and form, enabling by the experience of beauty. Beauty then is not just pleasing. It is the symbol of inner freedom. He says man is only human when he plays. This famous line emphasizes that play or the experience of beauty is the place where human beings are truly free, balanced, and complete. What is beauty for Schiller? Let's talk about that. Beauty for Schiller is not about visual appearance, but it is the sensual pleasure as well. Beauty is freedom in appearance. It engages both our emotions and our reasons without coercing either. It is form in content and law in liberty. He says that in beauty, the sense drive is satisfied through perception and the form drive is satisfied through harmony and order. Schiller then argues for an aesthetic state, a condition where the human being is neither enslaved by desire or nor rigid by moral law. In this state, the human beings are autonomous, receptive to beauty, and capable of moral freedom. These aesthetic states become the precondition for political ethical freedom. Then Schiller talks about art as a social and political agent. First, he argues about aesthetic education as social reform. Schiller believed that true reform must begin within the individual and not by external forces. Only through cultivating taste, sensitivity to beauty, and inner harmony can humans be made fit for political freedom. He discusses the reasons of the failure of French Revolution. The revolution tried to impose reason and law from above without transforming the people inwardly. Schiller warns against using violence and reason as the tools of reform. He discusses that the artists are the educators of humanity. Artists and poets are not escapists, but moral and political educators. They have the power to reconcile natural and rational, personal and political. Why do you think that this particular work is still important today? This is important because we are living in a world which is full of technological progress and emotional disconnection, where politics is often polarized and people crave wholeness and meaning. In modern education system that emphasizes on skills and productivity, Schiller reminds us to educate the whole person. In the age of AI, capitalism and climate crisis, aesthetic education could foster empathy, ethical imagination, emotional intelligence, the capacity of inner freedom and social cohesion. To conclude, Friedrich Schiller's On Aesthetic Education of Man is not just a treatise on art, but a philosophical vision of human liberation. He believed that through the experience of beauty, human beings can become whole, free in spirit, at peace with nature, and capable of building a just society. It is a timeless reminder that any true revolution begins at the heart through the cultivation of sensibility and not just laws. He writes, the way to the head is through the heart, and for Schiller, beauty is the way. So that is Schiller's essay on aesthetic education of man. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and for more videos like this, keep an eye on my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.